Welcome to DJMTV News Update for the week. I am Umar Latifa. And if you're watching us for the first time, please subscribe to our YouTube channel at DJMTV and also click on the notification bell for more superb videos.
I can crush all of you bandits, President Muhammadu Buhari boasts. Plus, presidency defends Pantami on terrorist connection allegations. Hello to you out there, our wonderful viewers. A great morning to you, a great afternoon to you, and a great evening to you, depending on the actual time it is now that you are watching us on our hot day-to-day news update of trending events happening in Nigeria on your one-stop darling TV station, DJM TV. I am Stanley Okocha, your regular news broadcaster, reading the news for your informative pleasure at this time. The President of Nigeria, President Muhammadu Buhari, has condemned the latest killing of persons in Zamfara state and around the country. Mr. Buhari warned that such unwarranted disregard for life will be brought to an end sooner or later. In the president's words, such unwarranted disregard for life is insane and persistent violence against innocent people must stop. He added that these criminals should stop pushing their luck too far by believing that the government lacks the capacity to crush them. Mr. Buhari directed the military and other security and intelligence agencies in the country to immediately step up their game to close all existing gaps in their operations that are still being exploited by the criminals to cause mayhem in the country. The Nigerian leader, however, expressed hope that the special operation launched recently by the military in Maru local government area of Zamfara state will be decisive in getting rid of frequent and horrifying activities of bandits. In his words again, the violence against poor villagers who are struggling with poverty and other economic challenges is not going to be tolerated by this administration. Mr. President went further to say, let the military redouble their efforts in bringing to an end the mindless violence against innocent people. Let's not give these criminals any opportunity to succeed by taking word to their camps and stop them in their tracks before they even have time to respond under our massive firepower. President Buhari then reassured the people of Zamfara state in particular and Nigeria in general that despite the latest setback in our effort to protect our citizens, there will be no compromise in our determination to defeat these enemies of humanity. Meanwhile, the presidency has stated its stand on the Minister of Communications and Digital Economy, Issa Pantami's connection with terrorism and terrorists. Speaking through his spokesman, Malam Garba Shehu, President Buhari declared his support for Pantami despite the backlash from Nigerians. The Nigerian Minister of Communications and Digital Economy was recently linked to terrorist organizations like Al-Qaeda and Taliban due to his past radical preachings. Following the emergence of his past, Nigerians have been calling for his sack and persecution. Pantami has, however, distanced himself from such extremist groups but admitted to making such controversial statements but claimed his perception has changed. Responding, President Buhari berated Nigerians for their harsh statements against Pantami and some government officials. The Nigerian leader made his stand known in a statement signed by his special assistant on media, Malam Garba Shehu, and the statement reads, "Today, there is an unfortunate fashion in the public discourse that makes leaders in politics, religion, and civil society liable in the present for every statement they have made in the past. No matter how long and even after they have later rejected them, this insidious practice seeks to cancel the careers of others on the basis of a thing they have said, regardless of when they said it." The Minister of Communications and Digital Economy, Dr. Isa Ali Ibrahim Pantami, is currently subject to a council campaign instigated by those who seek his removal. They do not really care what he may or may not have said some 20 years ago. that is merely the instrument they are using to attempt to cancel him. But what will be their profit should he be stopped from making decisions that improve the lives of everyday Nigerians? The minister has rightly apologized for what he said in the early 2000s. The views were absolutely unacceptable then and will equally be unacceptable today were he to repeat them. But he will not repeat them, for he has publicly and permanently condemned his earlier utterances as wrong. In the 2000s, the minister was a man in his 20s. Next year, he will be 50. Time has passed and people and their opinions often rightly changed. But all discerning Nigerians know these manufacturers, despite is nothing to do with the minister's prior words, but solely concerns his actions in the present. This administration is committed to improving the lives of all Nigerians, and that includes ensuring they are not overcharged or underprotected for those services on which modern life depends. The minister has been leading the change against illegal data deductions and pricing. He has revolutionized the government virtual public engagement to respond to COVID-19 and save taxpayers' money. He has established ICT startup centers to boost youth entrepreneurship and create jobs. He has changed policies to ensure locally produced ICT content used by ministries, starting with his own, and he has deregistered some 9.2 million SIMs and the ability for criminals and terrorists to flagrantly use mobile networks undetected. In 2 short years, Minister Pantami has driven the contribution of the ICT sector to the GDP to more than 18%, making it one of the two playing critical role in the emergence of the economy from the COVID-19 induced recession. In putting people first, the minister and this administration have made enemies. There are those in the opposition who see success and want it altered by enemies, and there is now well reported information that alleges newspaper editors rebuffed an attempt to financially induce them to run a smear campaign against the minister by some ICT companies, many of which do indeed stand to lose financially through lower prices and greater consumer protections. The government is now investigating the veracity behind the claims of attempted inducement, and should they be found wanting, police and judicial actions must be expected. The administration is standing behind Minister Pantami and all Nigerian citizens to ensure they receive fair treatment, fair prices and fair protection in ICT services. That is the statement released by the Senior Special Assistant to President Muhammadu Buhari on media and communications, speaking the mind of Mr. President Muhammadu Buhari on the issue about the allegation being leveled against the Minister for Communications and Digital Economy, Dr. Isa Ali Ibrahim Pantami, on his alleged connection with terrorists and terrorism groups. With that report, we have come to the end of our day-to-day news update for this time. We want to really appreciate you, our darling viewers, for always being there and staying tuned to watch our news videos each time we present them. We equally want to plead with you to kindly like, share and comment on this news video you just watched. We equally want to plead with you to kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel at DJM TV, and after subscribing, kindly use your finger to touch the notification bell so you always be notified each time news break and we broadcast it for your informative and listening as well as viewing pleasure. Until the next news video, where I'll be coming your way with another news that would have occurred at that time, my name is still Stanley Okocha for DJM TV News. Thanks so much for watching. See you in the next news video. Bye for now.
Welcome to DJMTV News Update for the week. I am Latifa. And if you're watching us for the first time, please subscribe to our YouTube channel at DJMTV and also click on the notification bell for more superb videos.